Warriors!
Welcome to another episode of Positive Happenings in Carter County Schools. Today, I am at Happy Valley High School, and we are celebrating a team that is truly making history for Carter County Schools. Happy Valley High School has the first flag football team east of Knoxville and in our area. We are so excited to highlight this program today. Let's meet the coach and some of the players. Coach, thank you so much for being with us today. Can you start by introducing yourself and telling us a little about your role here at Happy Valley High School?
My name is Coach Enzer. This is my 6th year teaching here at Happy Valley High School. I teach business and finance. We run a coffee shop out of my program with FBLA. We're working to open up a school store, and then I've coached tackle football at the middle school for the previous 7 years. I've coached baseball here at the high school for a couple of years with Coach Caldwell. Before stepping away from that, and then now coaching flag football.
What inspired you to start a flag football program here at Happy Valley?
Well, as many of you know, it's the fastest growing sport in America right now, flag football. And so last year there was some changes and some sports and leadership roles, and this role became available in the summer. TWSAA sanctioned this sport as a championship sport now, and so there's been a few teams playing, and so Dr. Blair was gracious enough to let me take this role and kind of run with it, and so I'm proud to be here and happy to be helping the girls and start a new program.
This team is the only one east of Knoxville and the first within our area. That is incredible. What does that mean for your players and your school?
I think it's a great thing for our girls to kind of be trailblazers and be able to be the first ones, not just in Happy Valley history, but also in our area, being able to start flag football and bring this to everybody's attention and hopefully inspire, more young females that want to get into the sport and grow and participate in the challenges that football brings, because it's a different kind of sport. And even though this is flag, it's physical, and there's going to be times where you still get bumps and bruises and run into one another, and so the girls have embraced that, and they've been fantastic through off-season workouts and being in the gym and working out, and, trying to change some of that culture. And so they've done a fantastic job owning that and helping start the program.
What has it been like building this program from the ground up?
It's been a challenge. There's, as you mentioned, we're the only ones up here. So from a scheduling standpoint, it's tough because we have to travel all the way to Knoxville to be able to play. And then likewise, those teams, if they come here, they've got to travel up here. But the coaches down in Knoxville have been great. They've been very gracious in working with us. We've got 2 teams coming up here on April the 4th with Coalfield and Anderson County. That's a Saturday, so we'll have 3 games that Saturday to be able to play. We've managed to get new uniforms, managed to get the equipment that we need. Coach Jarrett's been kind enough to let us use some of his facilities and some of his equipment, and then also Coach McCannon at the middle school has been kind enough to lend us a hand in that department too.
What are some skills or lessons that these athletes are learning through flag football?
So, as I mentioned before, it's a physical game. Whether you're playing tackle football or playing flag, there's a lot of different aspects that are not just in, other sports like cheerleading or baseball or basketball. And so the girls have learned about some of the physicality of that. They've learned, some adversity and pushing through the pain and the bumps and the bruises we've already had a couple, kind of get those bumps. And so, thankfully we've got a trainer here to help us with that. And then the consistency of being in the gym. Most of these girls are pulling double duty right now. They're playing track and flag football, but they've made a commitment to being in the gym. They're working out and they're making that commitment. And so it's been a challenge for them, but pushing through that and learning that they can do it, I think has been one of the major things that they've learned so far.
What has been your favorite moment so far this season?
So far, we were working on some punting and some passing and kicking, and so because this is a new sport for most of the girls, they didn't grow up like I did, like most boys do playing football, and so it's new to them. Watching Harley Morton try to kick a football was the highlight so far. It was quite entertaining. Good chance. You won't see that in the game, but you could ask her about trying to do the punt and the pass and stuff like that. She'll she's got a pretty good story behind it. But so far, that's my favorite one.
Now let's hear from some of our players. What made you want to join the flag football team?
I'm Ella Hughes. I'm a sophomore, and the fun days at school, we played an in-school game, and that's what made me want to join after I heard we were starting.
What has been your favorite part of flag football so far?
My name is Rebecca. I'm a sophomore, and just making new friends and coming out to a new school and playing something new I've never played before.
What does it mean to you to be a part of the first flag football team in this area?
My name is Kira Reese, and I'm a junior, and it just really means a lot to me because it's a new sport that a lot of schools don't have, and we have the opportunity to go to Knoxville and play all these bigger schools that are more experienced, and it's just a good experience for everyone.
What skills do you think flag football will teach you beyond football skills?
It will teach us respect and perseverance on how to play the game even more, and just taking the time to understand it and not be in a rush because it is a new sport.
What would you say to other students thinking about joining flag football next year?
I'd say that it's a great opportunity to come out here and make new friends, play something new that you never played before, and yeah.
Thank you so much, Coach Enzer and players, for sharing your story today. We are so excited for the new opportunities being created for our Carter County students every day.